Science.
These images of the human head are the first phase of a radical interactive anatomy tool. 4D anatomy is the brainchild of Hungarian neurosurgeon Dr. Attila Balog. His aim is to get beneath the skin of the human anatomy. Using computer software to animate 3D images, the 4D Anatomy Atlas will help medical students reproduce the experience of anatomical dissection. Specialists at home on their PCs can practice surgery at their convenience. This is particularly good for more difficult procedures. From the bone structure to the brain, photographic images are captured during meticulous microsurgical dissections. The 4D system is based entirely on images of the real thing and not computer simulations. Dr. Balog created the first prototype of the NeuroArc imaging system in Budapest at the National Institute of Neurosurgery. An early collaborator was Dr. Laszlo Kutar. It can look at the surgical area from any aspect, and as the camera is moving along the arc, it can take photos from any angle. The next step was to be able to move the arc so it would be able to move not only on a plane but around the surface of the sphere. When the camera is going round the sphere according to its fidelity settings, it's taking thousands of photos from every single angle. Therefore, if we keep these on a computer, everyone has the opportunity to watch everything afterwards. The term 4D anatomy comes from the fact that time is entering as a new factor. 4D doesn't just take photos, it records the process of the surgery. As the operating physician is doing the surgery, surface imaging is taking place. Therefore, the surgery can be reenacted in time and put together afterwards. The aim is to publish the 4D anatomy map in separate modules. The head and the neck is the first section and is already available on DVD and the internet. David Jones was 26 when he was diagnosed with bowel cancer. Now, free from the disease, he's a keen campaigner for screening.
Bowel cancer gets misdiagnosed in so many ways. It can be diagnosed as IBS, you can be diagnosed with anemia, you can be diagnosed with Crohn's disease. So many things you can be misdiagnosed with because it's really hard in some ways to detect bowel cancer. So I think anything new that comes in that can help to prevent bowel cancer or to help speed up the process of diagnosis, I think is extremely important, and I welcome that.
This form of screening is called flexible sigmoidoscopy and is commonly called Flex Sig. A thin, bendy tube is attached to a camera and placed in the rectum. It then transmits pictures to a monitor. Medical staff watch the screen for any suspicious growths which they can remove before they develop into bowel cancer. Soon, everybody in England aged 55 to 60 will be invited for the new test.
The results were quite outstanding. It's not often that we use the word breakthrough, but that word has been used in this case. And what the trial found was that once only Flexiscope screening test for bowel cancer can reduce the incidence of the disease by around a third and can cut deaths from the disease by nearly a half in people who undergo the screening procedure.
An estimated 1.24 million new cases of colorectal cancer were diagnosed globally in 2008. The World Health Organization has said most developed countries have the highest number of cases.